It's just too much of a party around here. We're asking the pilots to quiet down because people can't even hear their channel assignments.
Everyone's all hyped up.
Everybody's all hyped up. Well, I was just over there screaming.
Yeah.
I was trying to hype them up. I brought this sticker so I could do this. All right. Let's have a look at the chat. I don't know what they're all talking about. Hey, what are you guys talking about? What is that last comment there? If it's a joke,
Okay.
I'm not laughing. Well, channel assignments coming out for the long anticipated elite class, ladies and gentlemen. In a moment, we'll see if we can get a bracket up to show you a list of pilots, but they're calling them out now. They're giving them their channel assignments, their initial channel assignments, and pilots are gonna get on their little quads and scramble to change them quickly before we go into our preliminary round and the double elimination bracket that is elite finals.
Oh, but I can't do it while they're switching channel.
What, do what? Oh, yeah.
The TinyWhoop.
Yeah, I don't want you to miss that. I think it's worth it to Dave for an interruption. So this is the part where Dave talks about all the rules, the differences between today and yesterday. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk over him to let you guys know. Sometimes he forgets some of them anyway. Dave, I love you. Just kidding, bro. What he's gonna say is, in the first 4 heats, which is the preliminary round where we divide all 16 pilots into the winner's bracket and the loser's bracket, for those first 4 heats, we're gonna give every single pilot 1 lap on the course as practice that doesn't count. They're gonna do 1 lap around the course, then they're gonna land, change batteries, and fly their first heat. Then the next heat's gonna come in, do 1 warm-up lap, get the blood moving in the thumbs, and then unplug and get them into their real heat. Look at this lineup, ladies and gentlemen, here in the elite class. AK, Rec, Dr. Ride, and Blue Jay are in match number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Orange Stuff, Swifty, Viper, and Trash Biss coming at us for match number 2. Match number 3 is Nightwing, Bri5J, and Birds Aren't Real. I mean, and now look, match number 4 brings our number 1 seed T-Dog to the party. Wild Type, Leviticus, and Fresh Bread. Oh my gosh. One of the greatest lineups that any TinyWhoop race has ever seen in the world, and we're gonna shake out this double elimination bracket until we know all the answers. Can you imagine seeing this thing filled in just a little while? I can't even believe, I mean, it's hard because we're gonna be saying goodbye to a beloved pilot every single elimination round, but we don't have to do that yet. So the first round is just to sort them, like I said. Getting back to the rule changes, yes, there's this 1 practice lap. There is, of course, the mid-air rule, so if there's contact between 2 aircraft leading to a crash before the start-finish gate, we're going to go ahead and call that a rerun, but only 1 rerun. So if that happens once and we go into a second launch and there's more contact, it's kind of tough luck. And like I said before, that's kind of somebody's opportunity for the double shake and bake. Crash gate is now the finish gate, meaning when you come out of your final lap, we will be doing, I believe, 3 laps. I'll get official word on that in a minute. If you come out of your final lap, you're not done yet until you hook a hard right and get into that crash gate like we saw for the pros, the advanced class, and of course the enthusiast class. You can hear a quad in the air. Let's see if we can see him flying around behind me. If he comes for a face punch, I swear. I hear him flying. I can't tell if he's approaching. He's just going to cruise the course. There he is. You see him on the course right behind me over my shoulder. He's going to try to get a course in HD for full send and for all of us to remember this lovely course forever. There is always that sort of sad moment at the end where you realize the course is being torn down, never to be flown again. You can always find it on Velocidrone and TinyWhoop Go, but we will miss this raceway. Deadlock saying, Jesse always wears some kind of eye protection because everyone is always constantly trying to face punch me. They've always tried, but nobody's ever actually made contact with my glasses, face, hat, ears, hat. I said hat? They've also never made contact with my hat. The face punch has never been done successfully, but if you stay tuned, you may just see one today because I have an open bounty on myself. If anyone can face punch me, well, I'm inviting all face punch. Let's just say that. Normally around here, Full Send FPV had to make a rule against face punches, which is hilarious. But I've officially revoked that rule today, yesterday, and hereafter. Permanently revoked the rule of no face punches here at Full Send FPV. And if anybody thinks I don't have the right to do that, I'm just kidding, guys. What's up, Noel? Still joining us in the chat saying, let's frickin' go wreck birds and freshie. It's elite time for the Deadlock Posse, ladies and gentlemen. Someone asked me last night if I would pit any pilot against wreck, and I just said no. Jesse's face is open for face punching. Right here. I can barely, he's saying he is listening. I can just barely hear out of these headphones. I can catch my name when they say it though. Who from the elite finals is gonna come for the face punch? I can't wait to see which one of these pilots will come for the face punch during elite finals. Will any of them do it during elite practice? That would be great. Well, guys, it's kind of time to get our pilots ready. In heat number 1, we're going to see AK, Wreck, Dr. Ride, and Blue Jay. How will this shake down? I'm sorry? So you had to crash? Okay, that's all right. Well, I mean, it's yeah. Dan's just next to me saying that he did a TinyWhoop lap on the course just now, had a crash, but still got a decent footage. And I was just going to say, all we want is enough to remember the course in 10 years. All these pilots here to just watch that footage.
HD run, you know.
Say again?
It's nice to have one HD run.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially Full Send. You know, that's solid gold for Full Send.
Yeah, and when
the
it's
artist that made
it's all
this.
like. Normally, I like have to end up doing it after the race, and they're like turning on the lights. And,
people milling about.
Yep. Now I had it like with all the LEDs, and it's full glory.
I'm thinking we'll be done before 9 p.m. That's unbelievable. We're going to know the champion, ladies and gentlemen, of Whoop Wars 2022 so soon. Carolyn, what's happening? We got Leviticus Mama in the house. We were partying last night with Leviticus and Leviticus Papa.
Oh, I'm spotting Dr. Wright. I'll be right back.
All right. My co-commentator ditches again. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're loving this one-man show with Jesse P. I mean, I'm honored to have the microphone at this event. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for joining us here on the Perspective Image YouTube channel. What up, Michael Anderson? I used to fly drones, but I stopped after I dropped one in my lap while I was naked. I'm gonna start. Yeah, no, there's some sort of joke happening with the mic right now. It's Dave.
JC Panties. JC Panties, you know.
How long you think he'll do this, guys? Just kidding. We love it, Dave. And like I was saying yesterday, I want everybody here, everybody who came in from out of town, to take a little bit of that Dave-tude back home with them. I love that guy. He crosses all the lines, but I love that guy. Philip Blasta saying, narrate my life, Jesse, Mr. Smooth Talk. Thank you so much. Someday some new pilot's gonna misunderstand and literally punch JP in the face. Yeah, somebody's like, face punch. I know what that means. Miss Lauren's Kinder. Hey, Miss Lauren. I don't know if you're a teacher or just a mama. But, Awesome. Bri5, you want to say hi? The kids are asking for the return of Furby. Hey, just happened to be chilling next to Bri5 when I read that. Look at how your frames are blanking out. You see that? That's
they're
cool.
Here. I promise they're here.
Yeah, I swear to God, there's something on my face.
That's my wife. Hi.
Yeah, that's so cool. Hey, I wish I could meet you guys too.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's in this race, right? Well, remember, last year, Bri5 ended up just short of the podium in the pro class. He's come a long way since then. He's worked his way up into the elite class. I think you got 4th, right? Yeah, 4th in the pro last year, if I got my notes right. And yep, 4th in pro. He's way beyond that now. He's not even messing around with pro class. He's chilling in elite class. Oh my gosh! All right. Well, it's just a practice round, but we do get to watch pilots like Blue Jay, Dr. Ride, Rec, and of course AK. See how AK just chills on the line. He does not want any traffic issues for his practice round. He only gets 1 lap and he wants it to be clean, so he's gonna let the air settle between him and the other 3 aircraft. Take a nice, clean, smooth flow through our reactors. There he is, lower left of your screen. As soon as I say that, of course, he face plants the top of reactor number 2, sets it down, but another classic quick AK recovery. He's back on it. Some beautiful quick adjustments and fine tunes in that second reactor. That's the kind of thing I want to learn to do. And looks like he's going to climb the clock tower. Looking around the room, everybody's having a great time here on this practice lap.
That is not Alaska 46.12
Blue Jay had a rough start,
left.
but he's not going to take any less
Rex,
of this time on the course, warming up the thumbs.
Left. I am not a doctor, but I can take a look. 56.82 laps left.
Lots of sympathy in the chat for Michael Anderson. All right, well, 3 of our pilots done, but we had a rough start for Blue Jay, and we're going to let him get that practice lap. Blue Jay installed LEDs just for this run. They do indeed make you faster. Take it from me.
Blue Jay is like the ESC software 122.42
There's
laps
that
left.
crash gate practice for Blue Jay. First round of practice is in the books, and we're going to go straight into a heater with those exact 4 pilots. Put your predictions in to the Hydra app. Ladies and gentlemen, our pal Justin over there in California, downright FPV, working hard all day today as a volunteer to keep the Hydra going. So you can play along at home. Download the Hydra app, pick your finishing order ahead of the races, in between the races, and win points and potentially prizes. Sko is laughing at the announcement for Dr. Ride when he crosses over the line and says, "I'm not a doctor, but I can take a look." That's one of the ones I'm cool about. That's one of the ones I'm laughing at too, Sko. They're mostly acceptable. Deadlock's agreeing with Sko in saying how funny that one is. Best lap announcement ever. There's a lot of really good ones. It's kind of one of those Easter eggs that's part of this event where you just kind of listen in the background and get to know the way Dave was messing with everybody's names in the qualifying and in the fun fly that happened a day ago. I'm being joined. What's up, to Bits?
What's up?
Congrats on the pro class podium.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm still processing everything.
Still processing everything he says. Here you go. You want to chat?
Sure.
I mean, we're just getting ready for heat number 1.
I feel so thin. Can I say? I weigh nothing.
Yeah.
I'm transparent.
People come running to play that green screen game. So yeah, we just got the practice out of the way for heat 1. It's now officially elite time. Who you think's going to take it?
Ooh, who's up in this heat?
Well, this heat is AK, Rec, Dr. Ride, and Blue Jay.
Ooh, Blue Jay's always super buttery smooth.
Yeah, but he had a rough practice. Yeah, Rec has been slaying. I am now a major Rec fan.
Yeah, that's a hard one to call.
And Dr. Ride last night with some epic wins at Whoop House was so much fun. Also, Blue Jay with some epic wins last night. It's cool to make it official here at Full Send FPV. This is a really hard one to predict. I guess I'm gonna go. See, no matter what I say, I'm going to upset some of the fans. I hate to do it. I'm going to go ahead and choose. Okay, since you're forcing me to pick, and you are, since you got me backed into a corner, I'm going to say Rec. I want to say Blue Jay, but I just became a big Rec fan, and I've seen him fly. It's a really hard one. This is how it's going to be every single heat.
Yeah, this heat, this whole final is stacked.
You know, I can't believe it, but I think we might even have time to glance at that bracket one more time. Can we get a quick peek? There it is. Ooh. So in this one, we got AK Rec Dr. Red Blue Jay. Right away, followed up with Orange Stuff Swoopty Viper Trash Biz. Just incredible. All these are bangers, ladies and gentlemen. It's banger after banger from some of the best skill in the whoop world. Nightwing, Bri 5J, and Birds. Then T-Dog Wild Type Leviticus Freshbred. T-Dog is your top qualifier, one of the 4 pilots in this group to get less than 1 minute for 2 consecutive laps during qualifying. The other 3 pilots were AK, Orange Stuff, and Wild Type. So match number 4 is going to be great because we got 2 pilots. Wait, why does it say 8th seed? No, I meant Nightwing, not Wild Type. So Nightwing 4th seed's in match number 3. And he was the last pilot to get a sub 1 minute 2 consecutive laps. So it'll be a round or two, I'm guessing 1 round, until we see some of these members of the 1 Minute Club going battling head to head.
That is going to be epic.
I know. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Oh, what's up, Platinum sponsors? WeBleedFPV, Zotex in the house, Racing, Orca, also another Platinum sponsor, giving us so much with prizes and cash money for the payout for these champion pilots. Thanks to these guys, and of course, as always, thanks to the local volunteers running the timing software, doing the judging, and all the hard work that went into the art you see in front of you. This course is a work of art, and the primary artist is Dave, but there's a village of people that came together to do all the painting, building, cleaning, setup, tear down. It's good. G-Man, I'm guessing that's probably G-Man, not Gankman. Rooting for all the We Bleed Esports Series pilots. Well, there's a lot of them here.
We bleed.
Yeah, you know, I was telling Dan, I was the first person to shout the We Bleed.
Nice.
The We Bleed on a stream with Grabowski, and it caught on hard, and we were just hamming it up really hard. I want to go back and find that stream, actually. Oh, look. We got Mama Orange Stuff in the house joining us. Shout out to Orange Stuff's mom, not the only family member here. I started to say earlier, Leviticus Mama's in the chat, and I got to hang out last night at Whoop House with Leviticus himself and Leviticus Papa. Both of them were really fun to chat with, and loving those underground races that we were having. That was like one of the highlights. You know, Dave said yesterday, it's good to race late, but we have to leave room for the after-hours activity because that's where the heart of culture is. And last night did not disappoint. First, Birds flew out the door and, interacted with a train going by. I'm just going to say it's a train going by. I was trying to wonder if I should bite my tongue, but an unbelievable flight. Never touched it, but had some very close calls, narrowly dodging tons of ghost wires in the dark. You know, it was beautiful, made it back. And then he started organizing the races, the head-to-head races. There was a bookie. There was all kinds of hype happening. And when those first 2 races finished, the house was going to come down with screaming people, the entire house on their feet screaming for those glorious moments like we're going to see at the end of the elite class here. Hey, Noelle, shouting out her team Deadlock one more time, one of our active chat members. And we love all that attention for Deadlock. Deadlock, you know, one of my favorite teams. Don't you love Deadlock?
I do.
Oh, man.
I do. They are awesome guys. Joe is a fantastic guy, too.
I know. Worthy champion.
I have you to thank for meeting him last year.
Oh, at I.O., yeah. Yeah, you guys are working together on the hyperdrives for me. That was so cool. Now you're standing next to each other on the podium.
Oh, that was awesome. Wait till you see the podium pictures, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're good. I went over there just to scream. But look at this. We got our practice done. These guys got to get together. We want that elite class blade-to-blade action. Casey's here. Go Rec. Mom and Mia are rooting for you. Love the family support. You know, it's just the best part. Go Ken Swifty, go Ken Swifty, says Louis P. Floyd in the chat.
Swifty?
Yeah, love Swifty. One heck of a guy. He was
finally met him in person for the first time.
Yeah. Well, he didn't used to get on planes, you know.
Oh, it's good to know.
I think. I'm not sure. I think I heard that. But yeah, he's been hanging out. You know, we saw him out there. He was on the. Well, I think he got 4th place at the Ohio race.
Wow.
So the museum race, the micro drone race at the National Museum of the United States Air Force, the longest drone race name to date. But I got it on lock because I was commentating there. I finally figured out how to say it.
That track was epic too.
Oh, I know, through that C-147.
Did you see how they did the video system?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a personalized tour of the video system.
That
It was
is
beautiful.
beautiful.
Diversity with different ground stations separated apart for the pilots to bounce between. In a big metal building like that, it was kind of the only way to pull it off.
I
So
can't believe how clear the video was. The stream was really clear.
yeah, and that's just a local TinyWhoop club that came up with the money to invest in 8
Immersion RC.
Immersion RC, what's it called?
Fires.
Rapid fires. 8 of those things is just not cheap, and they were able to get a little bit of a bulk deal, but not enough, not as much as they should have, not as much as I wish I could have helped
them all
them get.
together. on
Yeah,
top of
plus, yeah, and running them through additional diversity hardware.
Yep.
So
Did they do a documentary on that, or they did like a video on how they?
there's something out there.
Okay.
There's something out there, yeah.
To watch that again. That was really cool.
I know. Yep. And also just to commentate alongside Kelly was an honor, and you know, one of the biggest learning experiences of my commentary was being next to Kelly Stanley, one of the pilots I sponsor. He's just outstanding. I got to talk to his parents. They were like, you know, he's just always commentated. He was 3 years old, describing what was happening on TV while it was happening. And I thought that was so sweet. His parents also captured a moment on their phone of me getting clocked in the side of the head by an extremely fast face punch. None other than TinyWhoop champion Rab FPV, the current International Open champion, came right out of the finish gate and pounded me, and it was caught in like some close-up portrait-style footage, and I loved it.
Yeah, that was a great picture.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to get that video from Kelly's parents. I haven't been able to come across it yet.
And Rab's no slouch either. When he goes fast, he goes fast.
He's you know, maybe the fastest. He's like one of the 2 pilots. It's Rab and Agilis that we really wish were here.
Yeah.
You know, Agilis is the reserve champion 2021 elite class Whoop Wars, and of course Rab hasn't been to Whoop Wars yet, but we know he would crush it. He'd be at the top of elite class. I'm starting to see some pilots actually put goggles on, so maybe we can start the first official race. I see Dr. Ride sitting goggles. There's Wes over there, AK on the right. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Skittles right in front of the camera there. He's going to do that all-important job of spotting as we go live. As they say, full send in 5, maybe less than 5. Wow. A synchronized launch, and I'm watching Dr. Ride's view from 4th place with all that traffic in front of him. They're riding cautious, keeping it nice and clean. Nobody wants air-to-air contact. 1st place is AK. He's already in reactor number 1, and he's already out of reactor number 1. We're getting action from Ride in 2nd place. Just got past now Rec. Now Dr. Ride in 2nd place, trying to find AK. Dr. Ride now passes AK, who sat down for a moment after an error, resetting everything. Now it's Dr. Ride in 1st, already curling around through the mouth. About to get passed by AK though. AK with a mid-air on Dr. Ride at the bottom of the lock tower. Both of them touch the ground, and AK gets up faster. AK a secondary error on that lock tower. Blue Jay getting ready to make an advance now, but it looks like Rec is already running away with it in 1st place. He made it across with a 44-second lap in front of 2nd place Blue Jay, and Rec is already done with the top of the room and into the 2nd reactor. Let's watch Rec in 1st place. He's going to go for the Joker and has great timing. Misses reactor number 3, turtles quickly, and he's going to have to get back on the gun. Here's Blue Jay now also finishing up reactor number 2. Rec trying to maintain that first place. He's working his way down the lock tower. AK is right on him, and Dr. Ride's not far away either. Rec enters his final lap with just a little bit of breathing room. Not quite enough to make the kind of errors that he might during this lap. Stay tuned, folks. AK's done with the top of the room and entering the mountain for the second time. There's reactor number 1 for AK. As Blue Jay crosses over a bit behind Dr. Ride in front of Blue Jay just a bit now. I'm watching AK versus Rec for that first place position, but it looks like we've got our moving on pilots set aside right now. Rec climbs the lock tower for the final time. Gate number 3, gate number 4, and he's bringing it around. Oh, an error coming out of the start finish. He's going to have, there's the start finish, there's the final crash gate. Makes it in with AK. I believe AK got in there first after that strange bobble by Rec. And that means that we're going to take Rec and AK ahead as Blue Jay crashes into him to the winner's bracket, and we're going to send Dr. Ride and Blue Jay FPV down to the consolation bracket. That was heat number 1. We got 3 more heats in the preliminary round. Each one of them is going to start with 1 lap of practice. But what a round. AK and Rec moving on, and I don't even know which one of them got first. It would be another DVR review, I think, because I was watching. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I saw it one more time, I'd be able to make a better call. Fortunately, it won't end up mattering for those 2 pilots. Both of them moving on in the winner's bracket with 2 lives left. Each of them are going to get at least 2 more packs, but possibly many more. And yeah, we're looking at the pilot's couch there, but everybody's shuffling around over here to my left. You can see him behind me right here. Wait, that's Dan.
How's it going?
Okay.
Who are you trying to point at?
Just the people. Welcome, Dan. I'll scoot over. I was trying to center myself because I keep winding up sitting here alone.
I thought Dr. Ryder was in second. I felt bad. I was like, I think you're in second. But Rec was way faster.
I know. He surprised me. Somehow Rec
right behind AK, right?
Yeah, Rec came out of the start-finish gate way ahead of AK, missed the crash gate, chilled out over in the reactors for a second, and got into the crash gate at pretty much the same moment as AK. In fact, it's kind of Dan photo finish action time.
Was it that close?
It was, but we don't need to know. You know, we already know that AK and Rec moving on in the winner's bracket. We'll see him in match number 6, and we're going to send Dr. Ride and Blue Jay to match number 5. We'll revisit with them in just 3 heats after we finish the preliminary round. Looks like we got batteries plugged in for a practice lap. Swifty, Trash Biz, Viper, and Orange Stuff. Remember, Orange Stuff is one of the members of our sub-1 minute club, one of the only 4 pilots that was able to get 2 consecutive laps in less than 60 seconds on this raceway. A nice synchronized launch for our practice. Viper with the faceplant in the start-finish in a nasty midair. I think that was Orange Stuff and Trash Biz together all over the place. What Orange Stuff? Wait, Trash Biz marshaling himself out of the trash can. What's his hurry? He goes strolling past the commentator's desk. You know, for some reason, if I was him, I'd be in a frenzy. But it's practice. There's no reason to think like that. And honestly, why marshal yourself in practice? You can yell at somebody to marshal you, right?
In practice, yeah.
I think so. I mean, I would be hollering for it. Whether he said it or not.
Oh, no, it wasn't that close.
It wasn't? Oh, AK got there? Wait.
Oops.
Viper stings like a snake, 50.42 laps left. He loves the color orange, 54.62 laps left.
I mean, close overall, but not
Swifty
compared
is
to what we've
nifty,
seen.
Lala, 54.92 laps left.
Oh, yeah.
I get face punched so much that people try to face punch me because they're always going for you.
Yeah.
Did you get him?
Thank you so much.
Did he get you?
He did not get me.
Ooh, close.
Oh, testing. I was able to make the dodge on that face punch attempt. And on that one. That's got to be Orange Stuff. Tell me it's Orange Stuff.
In half 124.92
Oh, it's Swifty.
laps left.
Hey, Swifty. What up?
I think so. I think they put a bounty on you.
I put a bounty on me.
I think there was an additional bounty made. All right.
This is what you want to see. This is what you saw. This is what you want to see. I'm just kidding. What up, Swifty? Thank you, Swifty, by the way. Can't forget to say thanks. Thanks for trying. Thanks for thinking you might pull it off. All right, so AK.
So Rec had
so
bumping into stuff here, and then
Rex
AK just came
okay.
through, and then AK Rec.
Okay, less than a
Still
second.
close.
Yeah,
He definitely would have won if he didn't bump and miss the gate.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say that he did, and by he did I mean AK won in front of Rex.
Well,
So yeah, Rec came around the corner,
no Iron Man.
missed the crash gate,
Yeah, he went a little wide. It looks like
went wide,
the tower.
bumped into the reactors, and then got in shortly after, less than a second after AK. Seems like once we get through these preliminary rounds, then we start banging out bangers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're bringing in. Oh, no. Check out Joe Anderson. Rec, if you do good and stuff, Noel's gonna give you a good job kissy heart crying face. Joe Anderson's also got a little something special for Trash Biz if he takes it. There they go. Practice is done, and this is for real. It's Viper, Trash Biz, Swifty, and Orange Stuff right now. Orange Stuff with a very reckless early first lap, uncharacteristically reckless. And there he goes down into the lava pit. First place, currently Swifty FPV, already finishing with reactor number 1. He's jerking all over the place. I feel his nerves, but he's in first place, and he's through the mountain. Second place, currently Viper in second place, already done with the reactor. He's hitting the mountain too as Swifty finishes the mountain. He's already climbing the lock tower and making it look pretty smooth. You can see Swifty not screaming too fast, you know. He's not orange stuffing his way around the course, but he seems to be maintaining control.
Hey.
Dr. Ride wins. How can we possibly do raffle in a moment like this? They just have a lot of prizes. All right, so Swifty looking pretty strong in first place. People are just making a lot of mistakes all over the place. He's done with reactor number 2. He's going for the Joker lap. Swifty with a clean Joker. Reactor number 3 with no touches. And he's back going up the lock tower. Who's this? Traffic on him. It's Orange Stuff. Made an epic comeback. Orange Stuff crossing over now.
The color orange,
Is Orange Stuff a lap back?
I think so.
He is. And he just got a false trigger.
40.6 final lap.
There's a false. There's
Viper
potentially
like 33.3 final
2
lap.
false triggers. I'm confused. I wouldn't put it past Orange Stuff at all to have made the pass, but if he did, I'm confused about timing triggers.
Fissy clap, Fissy snap that frame in half. 133.12 laps left.
Orange
now
did?
he's done with 2. Yeah.
He loves the color orange. 27.8 final lap.
Thank you. That was a quick one. Where's Swifty?
First.
Where is Swifty and what's he doing? He's still at
He's in
reactor number 2.
Oh no.
Check out Trash Biz.
Oh, it's an intentional disarm. Okay.
Trash Biz is a lap back. Swifty, Viper, and Orange Stuff are all there. Check out Viper now climbing the lock tower, looking like he's got this one on lock. Here he comes around through the tank, hooks his way into the start-finish. Viper, your champion of race number 2.
3.7 result.
Can we get Orange Stuff, Trash Biz? What happened to Swifty? Orange Stuff goes down. Where's Trash Biz?
He's gonna get it.
Makes it in front of Orange Stuff and Swifty.
It was close.
What an epic accomplishment. Trash Biz and Viper now will brag for the rest of their lives. They took down Orange Stuff in the final race in the elite class. I'm just kidding, Orange Stuff. I love it, man. Looked like a rough run. Think the nerves are getting there, you know. It was frenzied, you know. That was a rough round for all 4 pilots.
Yeah, I think he got second.
Just second. Yeah.
It was really close. I'm watching back here to make sure. Oh my God, it was even closer than I thought.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Between who?
Trash Fish and Orange Stuff.
No.
Yeah, they were like right on top of each other. It was actually really close, Trash Biz. Let's watch it.
Trash Biz, check it out. Come over. Give us frames, bro.
Oh no, you got it by. He's here and you were there.
Okay, so
you're in.
Trash
He's
was
in.
about 8 feet away when you got in there. Dude, brag for life. Also, I'm going to make you into a golden god when I release the video of you winning last night, dude.
Oh, look what he does. Look, see, he's slightly ahead of you. He goes, you go, boom.
Oh my
And then you pass
gosh.
Was that his third lap?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that is so harsh. So, ladies and gentlemen, Orange Stuff was ahead of Trash Biss in second place when he passed through the start-finish gate for the final time, and then stumbled, clipped the tank, had to stumble, regather, and in that time frame, Trash Biss was able to eke by.
I knew that was going to happen at some point.
So that means match number 6 is determined in the winner's bracket. It's not time yet.
Orange Stuff needed a spotter there.
Time. It is time.
He definitely
Orange
needed a spotter.
Stuff needed a spotter.
Where's Jay and Leviticus and those guys?
Jay.
Nightwing.
I'm calling you out, Jay. One of the other champions of our after-hours racing last night. Match number 6 is next, you guys. We're bouncing back to the winner's bracket to bring in AK, Wreck, Viper, and Trash Biss. Just kidding, that's not next.
I was going to say, what about T-Dog?
Not even close.
Oh, no, wait.
First, we're going to hit match number 3, but we've determined match number 6, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just all amped up. Match number 3 is going to be 1 practice lap for Nightwing, Bri-5, Jay, and Birds before we send them on the course. We'll send the 2 winners from that one to match number 8 and the 2 losers down to number 7.
How many did Dave get?
At least 8.
At least 8? You took it eventually? Oh, you want a challenge right now? All right, let's do it.
Ooh. All right, Dan, we got time. They're not even plugging in yet, and I'm coming for you.
All right.
Should we do a selfie?
Oh.
I'm doing a selfie first. All right.
All right, let's see if we can take it. Knew it. I knew you were going paper twice. That was so obvious.
You've been watching, bro. You've been watching.
So obvious.
Good old
Double paper.
Good old paper. Never fails.
I was like, what's he going to do on the second? I see he's going to go back to paper.
I've been doing that, dude. You recognize my patterns. So the rule is, since I lost to him, he's going to keep that until someone else. I can't challenge him until someone else
now, right?
does. That's 1. Technically, that is 1. Technically.
All right.
If you're going to count that.
I mean, that was like my racing. It was just total domination every round.
100%. You're about to Iron Man your way to winning that. Because you've only got until Elite Finals to get.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wow, and Dave might take it.
Dave is really good.
Slippy Dave deserves it, dude.
Dave's
We're
good.
about to see our match on the live stream. You can see me getting my fist ready already. So yeah, we've got this ongoing paper, rock, scissors championship, ladies and gentlemen. And the idea is the person with the longest defense. Oh, cool, selfie. I'm going to get a selfie of that selfie later. A selfie in front of us doing a selfie. All right. So yeah, the person with the most defenses in the paper, rock, scissors tournament walks away with the sick gold chain. And there's about 1 billion pictures of all of us wearing it now, because as soon as somebody gets it, it's selfie time. Post it to the group, you know. The Paper, Rock, Scissors Championship has been riding alongside Whoop Wars 22. Dan and I started it, actually. It was a really genius idea that we sort of co-opt. We were trying to figure out a way to use this traveling token. I brought up Paper, Rock, Scissors, then scoffed it off, and later Dan came up and was like, maybe we just make it about Paper, Rock, Scissors. We were trying to make it TinyWhoop related.
You did a good job carving in it.
Thanks, bro.
That's a fancy W right there.
I was trying to get real fancy.
Is this the practice?
This is just the practice. I love that sweet black hop off the line for Nightwing. I believe that was him.
Oh, we got Nightwing and Jay.
Wow, really close to a midair for Bri-5. It throws him off to the left and makes him collide with the top of the queue. But he did dodge the traffic, so at least he let his competition go by.
J4J4J 22.42 laps
Bri-5's got some fans at home asking where the
Birds. Oh, I thought Birds was going for a Dave face punch there.
Yeah. Oh, I wish.
That
it is practice, isn't it? Yeah, we should watch. But yeah, Bri-5's family's watching the live stream at
Nightwing
home.
likes flying 38.
Shout out to the family support. It's like my favorite part. Ooh, Jay.
J4, 21.2
That's
final
weird
lap.
read for Jay.
High five the Bry 5, 49.92 laps left.
All right, Jay's setting it down.
Watch out, Bry 5's in the air. He's moving around like he's gonna come.
I know,
over
he's
here.
acting crazy, isn't he?
Is he coming over here? I think he is.
He is.
I think he's just trying to delay it.
Yep.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Chicken! Well, all right. Bird's still skating the course, and we'll let him bring around this lap. Making the most out of practice. I mean, I'd be that last
Birds aren't
pilot
real
in the air,
pigeons or
just like
liars,
you were, dude. What the heck were you
126.62
doing?
laps left.
They said do one lap. They didn't say like.
You didn't do a lap.
I did.
You did like a lap and parts several times.
I did a normal lap, but then instead of going to the clock tower at the end, I went to the Joker, and then I did the Joker also, and then I did the clock tower.
Yeah, and everybody knows that's one lap.
Yeah.
I mean, I got your back at all times. You can rewrite right and wrong, and I'll get your back.
I mean, I figure as long as someone else is in the air, I can still be in the air, right?
Well, I mean, what if you were... yeah, I mean...
They did say later you can't just go do the same part over and over again, but I didn't do that. I just wanted to do the Joker and the regular lap.
I mean, I got
Hey,
your
the
back. I
practice
don't know
paid
what
off.
to say. I can't argue for you, but I got your back so hard. How else would you have ever gotten that Ironman?
I know. Get a fly in qualifying at all.
You know. I'm thinking that these long
Does
delays.
anyone have more than one face punch? No. Because it's never happened, obviously. But
Well, nobody's ever had one face punch. I love how people always believe me when I tell them it's never happened. They're always like, really? Even though they've seen it with their eyes. You know what I mean? You say it to them with a straight face, they're like, wow.
it's impressive.
Yeah, because I am the ninja. The other thing that tons of people have been watching me get face punched this weekend, but everybody comes up to me and they're like, wow, you got such awesome reflexes. You always dodge it. It's like, what are you talking about? Do I really gaslight you that bad on the live stream that you think I'm truly the whoop ninja?
I would get face punched so much, I'm not paying attention at all. You're always the one that, if someone went for me. I mean, no, I would not get
Dude,
face
when
punched.
I got back to the whoop house last night, I would hear the sound of motors and just like hit the floor. I was constantly doing this. And because there's always aircraft in the air there. They're constantly, you have a conversation at Whoop House, it's like choo 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 choo.
Yep. Like, I was in bed and there was like some like zzz noise and it, and my brain just turned it into whoops flying around.
I know. It's Whoop Wars weekend. We're racing for real right now. Wait, this is not practice, is it?
Nope.
All right, so let's get real.
Birds goes down early.
Error by Jay at the top, error by Bry5 at the top. We don't even know what's up with Nightwing, actually. Looks like he's in first place on reactor number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Nightwing is already through the mountain, decides not to do the Joker lap on lap number 1, but he's already in and out of that big slalom in the mountain. First place, and Jay's right there too. Jay trying to get in on that 2 spot. He's going to climb the lock tower. We've got rough video for Nightwing, ladies and gentlemen, but he's in the lead on lap number 2. The video that he sees is way better than this. Already done with the high section. He'll hit the mountain. Jay working his way up to the high section, and we have a battle for third. Bry5 versus Birds, and looks like Bry5 has got Birds by about 3 seconds. Looking back at the front of the pack, it's Nightwing number 1, Jay number 2. Nope, Jay's right on him. Jay's 1 gate behind Nightwing now. There's a false read. Nightwing approaches. Look, they're both doing the Joker lap, and it is so tight right now. Nightwing still got him by a gate and a half. Hard to see, but he does. And right on him, there goes Nightwing crossing over. Jay, a second and a half behind, moving on to their final lap. They both use their Joker simultaneously. Nightwing now starting to push harder. Nightwing pulling ahead. Jay just now reaching the top of the mountain, but Nightwing already finishing up reactor number 2 and headed for the mountain, ladies and gentlemen. I can only see as much as you, but I can tell what's happening. There it is, the slalom through the mountain. And yeah, Bry5's down, Birds struggling.
Birds was down, yeah.
Jay is trying to catch up, but had a big error there too. Looks like we are bringing away. Nightwing gets into that start-finish gate. I'm sorry, dude. Sometimes you got to tap me or just
No,
put
when
your
you're
hand
on a
over.
roll,
one.
you gotta keep.
pigeons
Not
are liars
always.
106.1
The best
final lap
commentary
birds
is
are
when
real pigeons
we can
are liars
divide
down
our
to
roles.
2
So
lap
give me a roll,
159.3
and then
result.
like, you know, like we
All
need to like
pilots are
maybe do a
finished.
hand signal when you're ready for it. Because let's try this next one. Let's pass it back and forth about every 10 seconds.
Let's try it.
You guys ready for this?
So who got second, Bri5 or Jay?
Has to be Jay. Let's have a look. Hard to tell with all the misreads that Jay was having. As soon as he got to the clock tower, Jay was getting
It
misreads.
says Bri5 only has 2, and it says Nightwing only has 2 also. Birds was stuck in the mountain for a long time. He got under a wire, and it took him a while to get out.
I can see Icy making adjustments. Good to see all 4 pilots there in the crash gate. None of them wanted to come out for a face bunch. I wouldn't either. Why try?
Also,
Excuse me.
Bri5 did take second.
Bri5 got
Jay
in front of
Jay was false triggering, they said, so he hadn't actually.
Yeah, but he was in second almost the entire time. Bri5 must have made a pretty clutch move there. But props to Bri5, who's got
He crashed on the tower right here.
Oh my gosh! So when we're
Bri5
watching,
passed it while we were watching Nightwing finish. Bri5 passed
you're
him.
so right. Look
there.
at that! Props to
Instant replay.
Bri5. Love that.
Getting wonky.
We've got the stream playing right here, which is like automatic
What?
instant replay.
Don't listen to the
No, I
timer.
left it at
Don't
the
listen
house
to
'cause it
it.
didn't have a
says
cap.
done, or all pilots finished.
So awesome
is
news for
completed.
Bri5, and of
Do
course
your 3 and go.
for Nightwing,
Hold it
we're
like
going to be
this.
moving on in the winners
gonna hold
bracket.
it while you cut
We're
it.
about to head to our final preliminary heats. We'll start with a practice, and we'll follow it with the last real heat before we get into that hardcore crunching in the winners bracket and the loser consolation elimination bracket. Hey guys, what you doing?
Cutting horny corn towels?
Cut me one.
Is that what it is? A hornicorn towel?
I want a hornicorn towel. No, give it to him. He's the towel. Arts and crafts, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out, AK. Look, oh, I thought he was going to spot. Maybe he is.
Yeah, he's spotting Nightwing. They spot each other.
Nice.
I mean Nightwing. Wild type.
Wild type.
Leave that on there or cut that? Okay.
Wild type. Leviticus. Fresh bed.
Just wanted
T-Dog.
to do the
Going
ones
up
I
for their
can't do both.
practice. See Leviticus close there, sitting on the couch. Behind him, Wild type.
Here's your towel.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Leviticus's mom. I hope you let him come.
No. Hi, Leviticus's mom.
Oh.
Hi.
I don't know why
Allow
I
me
just
to introduce
considered that.
myself. I'm a mother. Leviticus's mother. No, Leviticus has an awesome family. Wow, there's LEDs in the sky right now. Remember, it's T-Dog.
Oh, T-Dog with the big crash to start. He was spinning all over the
crash
place.
to start. Oh my
Oh, and
gosh.
again.
He can't.
I forgot to do my T-Dog spiel, whether he's not going to. Oh, this is practice, right?
Yeah.
No.
practice. It's practice.
Yes, it is practice. Okay.
Yep. And T-Dog's not getting up. He's got the battery. You can see his throttle on the left going 0, 100, 0, 100, 0, 100.
Oh, Wild Type just went somewhere crazy.
But T-Dog has had
You felt like-
two epic
Leviticus
crashes
left to
and a major
39.12
malfunction, probably
laps
damaged
left.
an aircraft going into finals.
It's Dog 1. He's got Dog 1, Dog 2, Dog 3, Dog 4, and Dog 5.
Well, all right.
And you know it's the heaviest one because he always wants to have lighter options after he breaks one.
Great point. The one thing I'm thinking is T-Dog, he needed that practice. That practice is so nice for your mindset going into legit finals. And so the question is T-Dog susceptible to that tilt? Is he susceptible?
It's more, is he going to be able to fly strategically versus fly really fast? Because we all know he can fly really fast. But can he,
Emotionally.
instead of go for like a 26, go for like a 34? Because that's still faster than everyone that he's racing against right now.
Yeah.
And obviously much more consistent. But,
I just want him to have a solid first run.
as long as he doesn't get stuck, he can normally get back up. But when you're flying that fast, you never know what's going to happen when you smack that hard.
I'm just thinking to myself, this is one of those races where you can't bring all the champions
Stop
to the
making
finals.
Red Stale 146.32
We're going to have to send a
laps
bunch of
left.
people to the consolation bracket and watch them duke it out. There's going to be strange risks they have to take, and there's going to be weird reasons they get
We already
knocked out.
orange stuff already in the consolation bracket to start, right?
Heartbreaking. No. Yes.
Yep, orange stuff, one of the 4 sub-minute pilots. T-Dog, our last sub-minute pilot go, AK and Nightwing advanced.
Yeah, it's hard to go down to the consolation bracket in the preliminary round when you know orange stuff's meeting you down there. But no matter who you go down there, no matter who you meet down there, gonna be a pro.
I feel like orange stuff goes too hard off the block. If he could just like chill out a little bit and end up catching up. But he almost always crashes in this spiral, I feel like.
No, that's his nemesis. And it took down T-Dog this time too. Ooh, thank you.
Towel.
A full send towel.
Clean off my screen here.
Yep. Let me just clean off this camera real quick.
Yep. My goggle screens.
Just gonna do this till the camera gets clean here. All right, it's clean. Hope it doesn't get dirty again next time the camera looks at me. Check out that camera angle. That's T-Dog. That white one. No, T-Dog's the close
T-Dog's
one.
here on the...
Yeah, T-Dog's the
His
closest.
camera angle looks... Wait, is he up flat on the table or is he using the little launchy thingy?
Oh yeah, he did yesterday, didn't he? That
like he's flat on the table
If
today.
I had to guess that camera angle on the far whoop, and it's probably Leviticus Fresh Bred Wild, I don't know who it is, but it looks to me at least 40 degrees. Like, that looks like a 45-degree angle. Practice is over, guys. This is a legit race, and it matters. T-Dog with a major error off
hits the... Oh, wild type also.
Big errors, and the pilots
I
get
told
out of the
Leviticus,
way.
just fly smooth, they're going to crash.
Fresh Bred in first place on lap number 1. He makes it out of the mountain first. There's reactor number 1, gate number 1. Leviticus is on him. T-Dog got up. T-Dog already through the mountain in first place. He's going to go ahead and take the Joker lap later. And he's definitely slowed down and acting a little more cautious and confident going
Let's
into
see what
lap
this lap
number
is.
T to the
2.
D to the O to the G.
34. They had a
Exactly
bump.
what you called a 34.
Yeah.
Can he
Stop
do a
making the
34?
Red
Yes, he
Stale
can.
36.82 laps left.
So
So he's running
Leviticus
around
left
like
to levitate
30 now, which is
39.62
pretty
laps
good.
left.
He had
Wild
one
Willie
bobble.
typing away 41.42
At this point,
He's
laps
definitely
left.
not going all out, though, which I like to see.
look at that.
Nice.
T-Dog,
Oh,
T-Dog
fine,
with
he's
a minor error in reactor number 3 works out of the course.
Make sure he went
Redoes
through
the
it. Good
gate.
job.
Love that, you know.
not worth taking the risk of maybe I didn't go through.
Final lap
T
for
to the D to the O
T-Dog.
to the G. T-Dog 31 flat final lap.
Leviticus takes the Joker lap, makes it through nice and clean. He'll climb the clock tower now.
Oh, fresh bed with a bobble. He was
Wild
going to be
Type
pretty close.
versus Leviticus. Leviticus
Leviticus
currently in
left to
second
levitate
place.
36
Wild Type
flat
is
final
right
lap.
on him now.
Wild Willie
Let's see if
typing away
Leviticus can keep it clean at the
35.2
top of the
final
room.
lap.
Nice
Leviticus has
transition.
his Joker avail.
He takes a dive. Leviticus
Oh
does-
no, he's in a trash can.
Oh, and
Stop
it's a
making
self
the Red Stale
marshal time.
52.1 final
Run over
lap.
there.
T to the D to the O to
Run
the G.
over there,
T-Dog
Leviticus.
29.4 T to the D to the O to the G. T-Dog
All
down
right,
to the
man.
3 lap 132.1 result.
We got T-Dog in the crash gate, making it official. T-Dog keeping it in the
Who's gonna be
winners
second?
bracket. And Wild Type now taking his Joker
looking
lap
like
and
it.
headed for the
Yep.
lock tower. Wild Type looking like a pretty comfortable second place at this point.
Too bad Leviticus was
Wild
probably
Willie
Here
going
he
to
typing away
comes.
41.6.
It's official. We
Wild
got
Willie
T-Dog
typing
and
away
Wild
down
Type
to the
1 and
lap
2.
158.3
Fresh Bed in
result.
3. Leviticus with a really unfortunate 4th place. You hate to see it.
Fresh bed was doing real solid too, and then he had the mountain took down a bunch of people there.
Hold on, I just gotta clean this camera. Okay, got it with my
The
full
race is
send towel.
completed.
I also have, wait, where's
Nice run.
my horny corn towel?
Horny corn. That's more like a baby wipe. Oh, you got a hole in you, Mike.
Yeah, no, guys. Thank you very much. Pleasure. Yeah.
Are you taking off?
Yeah.
See you
Okay,
tonight?
man.
Oh no, I gotta work at 5 in the morning. So.
All right, Mike. Good racing, man.
Yeah, guys,
Good to
thanks.
see you.
Have a good night, dude.
Adios.
Well, with the preliminary round in the books, we're gonna bounce all the way down to the consolation bracket. We're gonna bring in Blue Jay, Dr. Ride, Orange Stuff, and Swifty. And man, what a heat we've got ahead of us. These pilots will fight to stay alive, and it's hard to believe that in just a few short moments, we will excuse Blue Jay, Dr. Ride, Orange Stuff, or Swifty.
Oh my God.
From the room.
I gotta go spot Dr. Ride.
Good luck. Practice is over forever for Whoop Wars, ladies and gentlemen. All the races remaining, and there aren't many, only 11 if you don't count Chase the Ace finals. 11 total heats remain, plus Chase the Ace. Here in the Elite Finals, we worked our way through the enthusiast double elimination bracket at 10:30 this morning. We got right into the advanced class bracket, crowned our champions, and went straight into pro class, where we saw Dio GTS Ironman all the way to the top right after we saw Skittles Ironman all the way to the top. In this particular double elimination bracket, we still have Ironman active. T-Dog is our top qualifier for the entire course, for the entire event, and he's still got that position in Ironman. So if he can maintain first place wins all the way to race number 14, it'll just take the old one and done. But right now, we're looking at these consolation bracket pilots, Blue Jay, Dr. Ride, Orange Stuff, and Swifty launched together in a clean launch, and it looks like we've got everyone through the whole shot together. An error by Dr. Ride. Orange Stuff's at the top of the room. Blue Jay's chasing him down. Swifty with big struggles, and Blue Jay now in first place, going through the mountain and entering reactor number 1. In first place, he's about to get some action from Orange Stuff. Dr. Ride's now in reactor number 1 as Blue Jay works his way through the second half of reactor number 2. He's still maintaining first place, but he has got company. Couldn't decide which hole to go out. He's going to slalom inside the mountain. Now he's got some action. Dr. Ride is right on him. Swifty and Orange Stuff there too, but Dr. Ride fighting with him up the lock tower at the end of lap number 1. It's Blue Jay in first place, coming around to finish lap number 1. And there he goes in first place along the wall ride to the top of the room. Dr. Ride chasing him down and pushing hard. Dr. Ride can see him right in front. They go through the cube gate almost together, meet inside the mountain, and it's reactor number 1 with Dr. Ride and Blue Jay as Orange Stuff and Swifty see more errors at the top of the room. They share reactor number 2. We've almost got mid-airs here. Look at that. The overpass by Blue Jay pushes Dr. Ride down. Oh my gosh, Blue Jay goes through his Joker lap and now in the back of the lock tower alongside Dr. Ride there, blade to blade, and I think Dr. Ride has the advantage there. Blue Jay gets out in front, another error by Dr. Ride, and Blue Jay starts lap number 3, his final lap in first place, all the way to the top of the room. I'm spitting all over the place here. Dr. Ride having some errors at the beginning of his final lap. Orange Stuff and Swifty still in shambles, nothing but errors on them. And a lot of room to make up as Blue Jay crosses into his second reactor. Dr. Ride in reactor number 1. Blue Jay running away with this one. He's still got a long half of his final lap left, and he already used up his Joker. So now with one final curl through the mountain, he's entering the lock tower for the last time. This appears to be Blue Jay's race to lose. He's exiting the lock tower, crossing through the start-finish for the last time, and Blue Jay makes it into the start-finish gate in first place, keeps it alive. Here comes Dr. Ride, hooks right towards that start-finish gate, keeps it alive, and oh my gosh, what an upset here in the elite class at Whoop Wars 2022, because that means we are eliminating pilots this round, and it's Orange Stuff and Swifty. I can barely bring the words out of my mouth. A long series of errors for these two unbelievably skilled pilots. Orange Stuff with a sub 1 minute time. He seeded third, ladies and gentlemen, or I believe it was third, in the top 4 seed. And look at this strong finish by Orange Stuff. Pins it in at unbelievable speed. We did not get to see Orange Stuff open up all the way in Elite Class Finals like we wanted. Orange Stuff will finish alongside Viper, 15th and 16th. Oh, excuse me, not Viper. It changed right in front of me. Orange Stuff knocked out of that race alongside Swifty. Can you believe it? You there? Dan, where are you? I'm sitting. Dan, I'm talking to you. I'm just kidding.
Back to the table. There. Okay, I'm back. So I was spotting Dr. Ride there, and
Well done.
I kept being like, okay, orange stuff's like half a lap, just keep it smooth, but you can't go too slow, but then he'd crash. And I'd be like, okay, never mind, just go.
Orange
just
stuff was
keep
like
it,
sprint,
make sure you finish.
crash. Sprint, almost catch him, crash.
Yeah.
You know.
So I was like, okay, you just need to finish now because he's way behind.
And you know I gotta be stoked. Blue Jay, one of my best friends, just took an ace at the win in the finals of Elite Class.
Orange
How did he shut down Orange Stuff, who's knocked out Swifty's out?
too.
How on earth?
Crazy.
I know.
Shows you what consistency means.
I know. It's just unbelievable.
Orange Stuff and Swifty got knocked out.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard.
Blue Jay got out in front and just didn't look back.
Yep, and Dr. Ride flew really nice and smooth. He had a nice gap.
It came to nerves.
Yeah. Every single time he's crashed on this spiral on his first lap.
Incredible. Incredible. It's the winner's bracket, ladies and gentlemen.
So
These
one
guys,
sub-minute pilot already down.
I know. It hurts.
I would have
And
thought
it's orange. It's orange of all people.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to go all the way back up to the top. Match number 6 is in the winner's bracket, you guys. We've got to keep our eyes pointed forward towards Wreck, AK Viper, and Trashbiss. It's a big one, but it's not an elimination bracket. The winners move on to race number 11, where they will enter the semifinals for the winner's bracket. Losers here in match number 6 are going to bounce all the way down to the bottom as we say hello to our sponsors. I'm going to take the silver sponsors, Dan. Emax USA, Tattu, Fractal Engineering, Mile High Audio Video, and my man Dr. Ride Industries.
The gold sponsors are HappyModel, GemFan, and VFly. Actually, is it VFly or VFly? I don't know.
We've been going back and forth about that, but I'm going to stay with VFly for the sake of the feminine rhyme.
I'm going to message the main
masculine rhyme. All right, but let's finish up because diamond sponsors are the best ones. BetaFPV, NewBeeDrone, and TinyWhoop. Just kidding. The best ones, obviously, the platinum.
And the top sponsors, we got WeBleedFPV and Orca. Orca coming in hard, sponsoring a bunch more stuff now. I've seen lately their logo on lots of events.
Yeah. You know, and becoming a stronger, more active part of the community, it's pretty easy to look at a list of vendors and say, these are the guys that are members of the community. These guys are the guys that are selling stuff to the community. But, yeah, a lot of active, supporting, members of the actual community, just like Dave here. He runs full Send FPV. That's a store, but he is the most active member, running 2 to 4 races, TinyWhoop races every single week. Mm-hmm. Talk about an active member of the community. He may be the most active member of the community, and he happens to be a small business manager, owner, clown, pilot, MC, artist. I'm going to try to add one every time. Deadlock saying, now we get to hear I'm not a doctor, but I can take a look for a few more races with Dr. Ride coming in second there. Launching the winner's bracket. This is race number 6. We got Viper, Wreck, AK, and Trashbiss, and I saw a head punch there. Viper went down right next to us, but at the top of the room, Wreck is in first place, leading AK, and that may have been the pass. Nope. Wreck still in first place, AK in second. Wait, where's Trashbiss? Trashbiss is out in front. Trashbiss is in the number 1 spot, finishing up reactor number 2. He's got traffic. He goes through the mountain and starts that slalom, followed by AK right on him with those eye slalom. And I forgot we're supposed to pass it every 10 seconds.
Oh, sorry, I was...
No big deal.
All right.
Check out the lock tower because every's on it right now.
Who's going to be the first one? AK makes it through first. Wreck right on him. Trashbiss pushing hard behind. Viper a little bit behind, makes the crash, but a quick recovery. Oh, another crash.
All
pilots
2 laps left.
With a 38-second lap. I mean, only Viper wound up with a 40-second lap. Currently, first place is held by AK, who's already finishing the second reactor. But nope, he goes down, and Wreck now back out in front for that slalom. An error on the slalom. Nerves are high right now.
AK still in first.
AK trying to get up.
Second, excuse me. Yep. But it is close now.
Oh my gosh. AK
Trashbiss is on top of him. Viper
passed him. Okay, let's bring around the final lap, and the first one to get across is Viper somehow. Made his way all the way up to first place.
Did he?
Yes, he did. Trashbiss also got through, but Wreck made it in front of him. Now AK in third place and fighting. This is one heck of a final lap. Major error by AK. All these pilots are going to get another
Wreck?
run.
Oh, Wreck goes down too.
Viper, Wreck in the front of the pack. Viper now leading in the second reactor.
AK down
Chase him into the mountain. He's not going to do his Joker lap there. A slalom for Viper. It's looking strong at the front of the pack. He's the first one to curl around through the mountain into the lock tower. And look at this. Trashbiss is there. Wreck is there. AK a little bit back. There's Viper. Can he get to the crash gate? He's on his lid trying to reach the crash gate. Something's wrong with Viper.
No.
Something's wrong.
He's in. Oh,
Wreck gets in.
Wreck
gets
beat
in.
him.
Viper gets in right behind him. Now Trashbiss.
AK
Now
takes the
AK in third.
And that is not Alaska
Oh my gosh.
209.2
Ladies and gentlemen, we're keeping Wreck. We're keeping Viper in the winner's bracket. But we got to send AK and Trashbiss down to match number 8, 7, 8, 9. Nobody knows.
That was a evolve to one. Everyone crashed on
I
that one.
know, man. Can you imagine?
Almost everyone had the lead at one point too.
This is the kind of crowd where Blue Jay shines. Everybody is tumbling all over the place. Blue Jay found his crowd. We'll see how it goes.
It was like this last year, remember?
Yeah.
It was like 14th or something. He made the finals.
Oh my gosh! Bring us up with bring us that bracket. Give us that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bracket. Roll that beautiful bracket footage. We're gonna get to it in just a sec.
The race is completed.
Jesse, I watched the interview with Lexi Jansen. She's going to be a star pod. She's going to start pod racing. You want to start a team? Perspective Image. Double A, what's up? Yes, as I've told Lexi and everybody else in the world, I am down for manned drone aircraft, or as I like to call them, manned UAVs, which stands for Manned Unmanned Aerial Vehicles. Yes, I will risk life and limb today. Sign me up. Wreck and Morty. Hell yeah, great flying. That's some Wreck shout out. Off grid saying great job, pilots. I know. It's just outstanding. You're witnessing some of the highest level piloting you've ever seen anywhere, let alone TinyWhoop, let alone FPV, let alone anything. Tell Jeff that FPV Gaps brought all 3 of his WeBleed blades to Cincinnati's race today. Fire emoji, beer emoji. Can you smell what the Wreck is cooking? Let's go, on point. Damn, busy handed for a minute. Oh, what up, Lamp? Are you around here?
He was right in that.
Lamp, where are you, dude? Come around. Let's hang out. Casey's saying, woo! Wait, wow. Woohoo! That was fun. That's how I'm feeling right now. Here's our bracket, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to bounce to match number 7 at the lower right of your screen, where it's the last chance for Jay Birds, Leviticus, and Fresh Bread.
Oof.
I know. How could we possibly send 2 of them home packing? Oh, and match 6. We've got the results.
Did Wreck? I think Wreck got just above him, right? Yep.
We're gonna send them to Heat 11. The winner.
Wait, AK moved on?
Where are you seeing that? No, AK did not move on.
Oh, okay. That was before. It hasn't updated.
It hasn't been. Names haven't been dragged around, but yeah, AK not quite making it that time. One of the big upsets. So we're gonna put him in the consolation bracket, but. Look, Blue Jay could run the Warriors mission here. Could be instant, consolation bracket, and then creep. You're gonna creep.
He's gonna have to
creep all that way.
AK and Trashbiss in the next
along the bottom of the screen. Just watch that pink logo creep along the bottom of the screen. We'll see if he can do it. It would be a miracle.
If he runs like he did last time, it was basically perfect. He's got a good chance.
I know. But
he didn't make any
don't
mistakes.
You think these pilots are going to figure it out?
That might have been like the first person besides me flying all slow that didn't make any mistakes.
Yeah, he's fine with LEDs,
He's flying fast too.
Oh man. All the kisses for Wreck.
No, it's pimping Wreck out.
Oh my gosh, that's not the only one smooching him. Looks like Deadlock wants a turn. KBD not stoked about what went down. Says it was a huge upset. Every single race is a giant triumph and a huge upset today. Yeah. That's the hard part. Love your little Winnie the Pooh icon there. It was a huge upset. Dan.
What's up?
I would love to ask for you to sit by me and help commentate the finals in this event.
Yep. I mean, unless Dr. Ride makes it all the way there.
I'm rooting against you, Dr. Ride. No, man, Dr. Ride.
He could, though.
Lost that race to Jay last night. That one race to Jay.
Because he tossed it over and went behind the couch.
He pinned it. He sucked onto a wall behind him, unplugged, started looking around, and then all of a sudden 400 people all yelling at the same time. I pulled it up on my phone because I got a video of him looking for the quad that's pinned on the wall.
Everyone's just yelling
he doesn't
too
know
loud.
it's suctioned onto the wall. Jay reaches between Dr. Ride's legs to pick up his quad and unplug the pack. That was just a beautiful moment. Man, so much fun. And, you know, today we're going to be out of here. We're going to have plenty of time for fellowshipping this evening at Whoop House. And we got Whoop House for 3 more days, right? I'm just kidding.
No.
I wish we did. It's already been weeks. How long have we been there? I feel like we've been staying there for weeks. Hey guys, Deadlock's gonna go get an EKG real quick. He blew his heart out watching that one. Deadlock already feeling like a champignon because they got a champignon at the top of pro class, and I don't mean mushroom. Props off, cheers in AA. We going at it again. Jay, Birds, Leviticus, and Freshbred are just trying to keep it alive. They made it all the way to race number 7, and they just want to see if they can eke out one more
early
round.
Guess it wasn't a midair because they
Birds
can restart.
Yeah, nobody's calling it out. Freshbed is up there at the front of the pack, but it's hard to see him. I saw a midair for Leviticus inside the top, and he gets pounded again. 2 midairs consecutively for Jay. That is a really tough break in lap number 1. And I'm looking ahead at Freshbred in the second reactor. Let's see if he can get some company from Jay as Bird struggles to get out of that mountain. Lap number 1, looking like it's going to go to Jay if he can solve this one right now. He's done with the slalom and headed for that lock tower.
Jay is sending the clock tower right now. He's out in first, but he goes down. Let's see who's the next closest. It looks like Leviticus and Freshbred and Birds are all coming out of the monsters, the Bleed tunnel, and now they're all on. Nope, Jay is the first one onto the second lap, and the other 3 pilots are sending the clock tower. Looks like Leviticus gets through second, but he crashes going through.
Fresh eked over.
Jay crashed on his second lap, and now he's stuck in the gallery trying to find his way out.
Freshbred makes his move, now in reactor number 1 in first place. And Jay a little ways back, but not out of this, trying to make a move. Bird sets it down, and we don't know where he's at in his lap. There's the Joker lap for Freshbed, but he's stuck spinning. And there he sees reactor 3, dips out of the sit and spin. Can he make it over?
Birds is
Jay just crossed over his second lap, if I've got timing right.
They're inaccurate. He's spinning on the second reactor now.
Thank you. Fresh
Birds is slightly ahead of. Oh, Birds takes the Joker lap, but he gets the reactor. He
Freshbred narrowly
Jay takes
dodges a human.
the Joker too, and they are locked in. So they are about a gate apart, and they both do not have the Joker available for the last lap. So it's come down. He's more clean here. Birds is the first one to move on. Jay right behind him.
Well, all right. Fresh and clean air going into reactor number 2. When he entered his last lap, he had to dodge a human being on the course and barely missed a face punch.
Looks like Leviticus has crashed and he's fail-safing. Not going to be able to finish this round.
No.
So Jay gets another false trigger there when he goes through. It wasn't it. Oh, Freshbred goes down. Did he finish?
No.
Oh, he's on the final clock tower.
Yep.
But no one is that close to him.
Jay's close.
But not enough to catch up.
No, Jay can't.
But Birds is right. No, Birds is a few gates behind. I thought he was coming out of the tower. He's going in.
Fresh made it across. Here comes Jay.
As long as he gets in.
Jay keeps it alive. Freshbred keeps it alive. And unfortunately, looks like a couple of major errors for Leviticus going to take him out. Birds gets into the finish line, but in the third place isn't what he wanted. He's definitely coming for me.
Okay. Nope,
Come on,
going
Birds.
for the mountain dive.
Well, Leviticus said at the beginning of the day that he didn't care. Leviticus said at the beginning of the day that he didn't care. Come again. Come again. Come on. Oh. Leviticus said he will come again.
Oh, that was pretty close.
Yeah,
I haven't been
good.
able to get a smooth dive
You had
out.
a pretty good one.
I mean,
hold on.
I'm more like
we can't see.
out.
We can't see. Greg always takes us off the FPV feed, as he should. Check out that shout out for AK by Stephanie Knight. That is Mrs. K. Right?
Gets stuck in the trash can again. We weren't sure exactly where he was.
Yeah, I know. So I started to say, Leviticus said earlier today, I don't care what happens. I've had so much fun. But you still hate to see it happen like that because Leviticus is an epic pilot and a hell of a guy. I loved hanging out with him. Look, there's Mom on there saying, way to go, Jake, go left. No, that's, I can't remember whose loved one that is. E-Doc shouting out Freshbred. I've still got my hands up because I hear quads flying and I can't see DVR, Greg.
Fresh
They're
bread.
coming at me, man.
Fresh bread is the 16th qualifier in this group, so
Nice.
technically, well, he was tied with Trash Piss, and then Trash Piss won the race off at the house.
No,
so,
that's official 16.
yeah. So doing good, moving along. He's staying alive.
D&D Nursery, what up? Do we know? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have
Husky in the back.
We got a husky in the back, dude.
I don't know D&D.
Shout out your name, but I want to say hi back. And you know what? Either way, hi back. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Sko saying good work, Leviticus. Yep, it's another race, another sad send-off. You know, we're gonna do it every other race. Luckily, right now we're gonna take a break from excusing people. We'll bounce up to the winners bracket. Let's have a look.
This is the one big crucial race here because, well, actually, it's more your second race because if you get to this race, you're sitting pretty. You got 2 chances to make it to the finals.
Well, we're looking at match number 8 right now, right? So it's a winners bracket race, and the winners of these ones are going to head towards 11.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this is technically a quarterfinal.
This is one of the big ones, though, because if you win here, you get into the 11, which is the best spot to be. 2 chances to make it to the finals. If you lose, you got to win 3 more times to make it to the finals instead of 1.
It's a big difference, but you're not knocked out. It's also an important race because T-Dog still has Iron Man activated, and one of these pilots is going to try their darndest to deactivate Iron Man for the sake of everybody going into finals against T-Dog, the unbelievable T-Dog, the inhuman robotic T-Dog, with by far the fastest lap on the course and the most unique flying style. Plant Queen.
Oh, Plant Queen, okay. It's, who's her husband?
Awesome launch.
Copter 30 and Plant Queen.
Oh, cool. Cool.
He made it, he was like maybe
T-Dog's at the front.
7th or 8th in the finals. He made it real far. He was one of the finalists of IGAP.
Nightwing was in second, lost it right there. Bri5 got out in front. Nightwing had to set it down. Now Wild Type's ahead of Nightwing also as he's going back up to the top. Nightwing trying to get a clean run through that. Look, T-Dog already at the second half of his lap. He's done with the slalom and entering the lock tower.
Look at him flying all smooth and controlled.
Yep,
there's like you can see the push isn't there, but it's still fast. It's just not the extra
it's not a frenzy. Yeah, it's not left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, look up. This is just great flying from T-Dog. I couldn't be happier to see something like this.
This is the Whooptopia T-Dog.
No, he was sending in a Whooptopia.
Yeah, but consistent. That was the thing. Everybody told me, nice. Oh, really nice braking there before reactor number 3. That felt great.
Yeah, a lot of people hit that Joker, and since they have to go fast to get through it,
they just
don't
have the reactor. I know, it's like, come on. T-Dog, final lap to the top of the room, and he's looking real good.
Well out front.
Who's in second, Dan?
It looks like Bri5's in second right now, but Wild Type is not far behind. I'm not sure the Joker status. I'm pretty sure Bri5 has used the Joker. I think he just used it there.
You're right.
So if Wild Type has a Joker, he has a good chance to catch up. Oh, he gets a little lost, but he's back in on it.
Flying 35.4 final lap.
Bri5 is 5 gates ahead of him.
T-Dog keeps his Iron Man alive, dropping it in the crash gate, and now it's a race for second. Who's going to stay in the winner's bracket with all these champs and head to the semifinals?
Bri5 got a very good chance here, as long as he doesn't mess up. Nightwing and Wild Type are on top of each other, but
oh no,
Bri5 crashed.
Wild Type into the Joker lap.
Oh no, where are you going, Bri?
Wild Type climbing the lock tower after a Joker lap. A real quick Joker lap. Bro, I know you love these commentators. Wild Type brings it in behind T-Dog. And don't worry, Nightwing just crossing over 3 seconds back. I felt like I was about to have to stop everything and just give you a hug, Dan. Or maybe a Happy Meal.
Does he not have his spotter? He was on the clock tower in the final one, and then he kind of crashed and he went back to the mountain. Oh, maybe someone told him he missed a gate in the mountain.
That's well, who knows? Who knows? I mean, lots of action happening. Yeah. The important part is
T-Dog.
I mean,
still Iron Man.
Nightwing was right there. A tiny bobble by Wild Type would have given the continued consolation bracket status to Nightwing. T-Dog keeps it, Wild Type keeps it, and Bri5 Nightwing are going to meet us in a couple races.
Later. I knew you were going scissors so hard after that paper.
Bro, stop it. Stop it. No, you didn't know anything. This is his
then why did I go rock?
This is his method. If he wins, which is seldom, if he wins, which is seldom, he's going to say, oh, you did that and I knew it.
Plant Queen and Copter 30 said hi.
What's up? What's up? We got a lot of good people joining us in the chat. I've had mine turned off. Yeah, look at that deadlock calling out T-Dog. So damn clean.
Yeah,
though.
that's like the cleanest
And
I've ever
that's-
seen him fly for 3 consecutive laps.
Can you imagine if we were able to pit like T-Dog against T-Dog against T-Dog against T-Dog?
But, oh, my bad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dan the Man stepping away to go help Dr. Ride as we shout out the platinum sponsors. WeBleedFPV and Orca were the highest level sponsors of the event, and we gotta say thank you. I'm bound to thank you for it. Thank you, WeBleed. Thank you, Orca, our platinum sponsors for Whoop Wars 2022. It's like at this stage, all I want to do is stare at the bracket. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's so much happening there, and it makes me kind of prepare myself emotionally for what's coming.
Oh my.
No.
I mean, it's already been such an intense race. The fact that Orange Stuff was eliminated so early.
Yeah, 2 up, 2 down for Orange Stuff.
Whew. I was very shocked when I heard that announcement. I had to come running over to the booth and be like, wait, did I hear this correct?
It's true. There's the start block. I don't think we're going to have time to check out the bracket. But it looks like, oh, there we are. We're going into the elimination round. We're looking at match number 9, ladies and gentlemen. So Blue Jay, Dr. Ride, AK, and Trash Biz. This is a good one.
Ooh.
All these guys fighting to stay alive, and we're about to send 2 of them away. Look at that hippity hoppity.
Oh my God, I didn't realize AK was in here too. Oh, they're so...
Dr. Ride, Trash Biz, AK, and Blue Jay take to the sky. Current hole shot is going to AK at the front of the pack. He's already through both hyperdrives at the top of the room, and Blue Jay's right on him too. Trash Biz fell back, but Dr. Ride didn't. He's right there, flying right alongside. I believe that is Blue Jay. AK now on reactor number 2. Blue Jay on gate number 2, reactor number 2, and Dr. Ride can see him right in front of him, follows Blue Jay. Neither of them go for that Joker lap, and they're going to ride together around the mouth of the beast. And a midair between Dr. Ride and Blue Jay right there, entering the lock tower, gives the advantage to Blue Jay, creeping up, but AK in first place, looking like he's flying a strong, consistent flight. That's what AK needs right now. A nice break and reset for AK, getting ready to hit reactor number 1, lap number 2. Blue Jays here ahead of Dr. Ride now. Trash Biz can't catch up either right now, so it's AK number 1 on his Joker lap. Very clean, very fast Joker lap. Blue Jay number 2 negotiating the second reactor gate. He'll head through the mountain. No Joker lap for Blue Jay this time. He's going to keep that for for lap number 3. Here he goes to the lock tower, and AK is already at the top of the room on his final lap. There's Blue Jay at the lock tower, second place with a bobble. He needs to get back up to that final gate and hook it, because he's got company from Trash Biz right there on the lock tower. But Blue Jay was able to get away. He's already back at the top of the room, and Trash Biz and Dr. Ride hitting that lock tower, fighting together and trying to get across the line. We're going to bring Dr. Ride just about a half of a second ahead of Trash Biz. Blue Jay setting it down. He doesn't have time to do it. He's only at reactor number 1, and Trash Biz, Dr. Ride are creeping up. We've got a champion of this heat. AK locks in his spot in the next consolation bracket race. Blue Jay just got past. Dr. Ride now in second place ahead of Blue Jay. It's a tight one. Blue Jay going for that Joker lap. Is it going to be enough? Oh, Dr. Ride took the Joker too. Dr. Ride with a huge advantage now. Not looking great for Blue Jay. He's exiting that lock tower, bringing it across and diving for that crash gate. Bring in Dr. Ride. Second place behind AK. Blue Jay just a moment behind him. Now Trash Biz crossing over. Going to hit the crash gate too. All the 2, 3, and 4 crashing within a few seconds of each other behind the champion of that heat, Anthony Knight, AK. A beautiful flight and an excellent outcome. We have to say such a sad farewell and a dismissal, an excusal from the event for Blue Jay, one of my pals and sponsored pilots, and also Trash Biz, last night's glory champion. Dr. Ride moves on behind AK. Did AK go back to angle mode? I've heard no, EDOC. I've heard no, but I want him to. I'm a big fan of Angle AK, you know.
Right, Angle AK is good at...
Sco blinked and AK locked it in. Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen, because we're in the finals of Elite Class at Whoop Wars 2022. So So official results coming in, then we'll pull up that bracket one more time. KBO was just wondering the same thing, E-Doc. He isn't pre-turning like he normally does.
It's KBD.
That's what I said. What up, David? Yes, let's freaking go, AK. I know I'm feeling the same way.
We got the AZ crew in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny's still holding on to his chain.
Danny one chain Sagano.
All right. So to our diamond sponsors, we've got NewBeeDrone, TinyWhoop, and BetaFPV. Thank you all so much for sponsoring this fantastic event.
That was the teacher voice. That was the one right there.
All right, and then definitely a special shout out to Perspective Image for helping host this amazing event, putting on this amazing stream, and making me and Jesse look so good.
I mean, how do we look? Comment in the chat.
Come on. There we
Mark
go.
Knight,
That would be AK's dad.
love that you're stopping by, confirming that AK is still flying acro. E-Doc saying, I think he might have hit flight mode switch for that heat. Well, according to Daddy AK, it just ain't true.
Right, and I was going to say, as I say that with such confidence,
We're moving right
I'm only
into
99%
this
sure there.
winner's bracket heat. French spread, Nightwing, Jay. No, we're still in the consolation bracket. These pilots are fighting to stay alive. Nightwing, Jay, Bry5, and Fresh Bread are in the air right now. Looks like Nightwing's already got some reactor action happening. Bry5's there too, but hit a hard digger right there. And looks like we've got Nightwing in first place. Fresh Bread falling back pretty far. Jay in second, and looks like Bry5 is right there with him. Bry5 was about to make the pass into second place, but took a little bit of a dive, and now was that a midair? I couldn't tell. Nightwing still in first place, going to round out lap number one. Brings in a 39.3, 42 for Jay.
42.12 laps left.
So let's
J4J 23.5 final lap.
Let's have a look
Stop
here.
making the bread
We're
stale,
already on reactor number
47.62
one
laps
for
left.
Nightwing. Looks like Bry5 moving into reactor number two, trying to chase down Nightwing. And that's your 1 and 2 ahead of Jay and Freshbread. Nightwing and Bry5 currently 1 and 2. But look, Bry5's on his Joker lap. Made it cleanly through. Is this enough to give him the lead? Nope. But he's nice and close to Nightwing. Here comes Nightwing. Let's bring him onto his final lap. Bry5 onto his final lap in second place. Oh, and Jay is right on him. Here comes Jay to the top of the room. Bry5 with an error. Jay's going to take that open door. Jay, can he make it through the open door? There he is. Beautiful, beautiful exit through the room, and we're sending Bry5 back to the top. A catastrophic error for him. Nightwing chilling on the sit and spin. What's going on, Nightwing? What are you doing? I'm dying to know. Is he gonna take off? He can't arm. Oh my gosh. Have a look at Jay.
Oh my gosh.
Jay is on the clock tower. Why won't Nightwing take off? I'm dying to know what happened here, but let's bring Jay around. He's headed for the crash gate. Jay is in first place here in the consolation bracket, keeping it alive, and it's coming down to Freshbread and Bry5. Which one of them are we going to bring with us? Because it looks like Nightwing's not getting back up. He's just going to chill on the sit and spin and enjoy the ride. I can't see what's happening with Freshbread. Is he across? He is across. So number 1 is Jay. Number 2, Freshbread. 3 is Bry5, if I've got it right. These results unofficial, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure Freshbread was in the crash gate before Bry5 even passed over. We just didn't have good video to show it off. But what a finish. And now, how is Nightwing flying? Did Nightwing take off the sit and spin after all that?
I think he went in and unplugged and replugged.
Oh my gosh. So software error? We talking about a glitch in the matrix that's let him sit on the sit and spin? Brent Moore with the gasped emoji, and I'm feeling the same thing right now. We need official results on that one.
Right, arming but not taking off. Confused eyes. I'm there.
Well, I'm going to try to get some attention and see if we can get some official results.
Quick DVR review.
Oh, sounds like we're going to a DVR review. Maybe we can get mobile cam to peek over Dave's shoulder. I can see Dave exiting the arena, heading for that DVR review computer. And I'm wondering, I know Greg's over there. Maybe we can get that mobile cam to creep on over the shoulder of Dave and get a view of the inside action. Try to figure out, oh, look at that. Greg is the best. That's me.
Next channel assignment is going to
Oh,
be
that's not
Viper on
live, sorry.
E2, Wreck on F4, T-Dog on F7.
All
and
right,
Wild
so
Type
Dave
on
sits
D6.
on his throne,
Go ahead and make those channel
judging
changes while we do our DVR review.
these laps. I'm looking for whatever he could be looking for. Appears to be looking at one of the top 2 screens.
It's going to be so hard to see it. Fresh Bread's DVR.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Fresh bread, I mean, I'm 90% sure. Fresh bread disarmed before, yeah.
Before,
Pretty sure
right,
Fresh bread
even got in
killed
there.
out in the gate and disarmed. But again, we're going to wait for official results. I'm just going to pull this ear off because sometimes I miss the official results. Still double checking though. It just hurts to see that screen on the upper left spinning round and round.
Oh. Oh, and he hit that mountain so smooth. Everything right there was so smooth.
Talking about Bry?
Yeah.
Obviously, we love Bry 5 so much.
Oh, I know.
But here in the commentator's booth, we're not fans of any individual pilot. And honestly, Dan has a huge problem with that concept.
They're reviewing right now.
Review. So when we're describing the events,
It's
we
between
can't
Bry
interrupt it
5.
with our emotional outbursts.
All right,
Wait,
perfect.
we getting official results? What was that?
So Fresh Bread is moving on.
Fresh bread moving on.
Yep. So that means Bry got the 3rd.
Okay, as
All
we
pilots
thought.
are finished.
Oh, sorry, Brian. Dang. And that's
It's okay.
it.
You did awesome.
Awesome racing. Congrats.
Right.
Definitely improved on
The
last
race
year
is
in a huge way.
completed.
Last year was your first race, right?
Awesome. This is his 3rd race.
His 3rd in a real life race, y'all. And look what he's done.
Well,
Like, it's amazing.
that was 2 races back-to-back in the elimination race, and I'm glad we're done there for just a minute because I can't take any more of those emotions. It's time to go to the most important race of the entire event. We call it race number 11. We're going to bring back T-Dog alongside Viper, Wreck, and Wild Type. Don't forget, T-Dog's Ironman is in effect. And he wants to keep it alive for one more race so that he can keep the Ironman rule going for his Chase the Ace finals in just 3 rounds. What you see right now is match 11 coming up right now, and the 2 winners from this match are going to automatically be placed in the final match. The other 2 are going to head down to match 13 to beat the winners of match 12 coming up next. So AK Dr. Ride, Jay, and Fresh Bread,
All right.
whoever wins that, the 2 winners moving into match 13 to take on the losers of match number 11, if that makes sense. Stick with me, I'll walk you through it. Let's hold hands. walk down this path toward the unbelievable Chase the Ace finals in elite class. I'm going to listen to what they're saying. Oh, here we go. We're racing. It's race number 11.
Viper?
Hey, Kelly's here. What up, Kelly?
Not over in the announcer's booth where he should be.
Well, he's not hip to the drama that's been unfolding so far today. I'm watching T-Dog. He does not have the whole shot right now. He does. He's the first one to the top of the room. Second hyperdrive is easy and an unbelievable exit through the mountain, making this look. This is faster than the last 2 T-Dogs we saw. He wants that Ironman really, really bad. Can we get 3 Ironmans in a single event? I guess you would call them Iron Men at that point.
Right.
Everybody else right next to each other. Viper, Wreck, and Wild Type all in and out of the mountain. Who's going to get to the lock tower first? It's Wreck. Wreck with an error at the top of lock tower. Here comes Viper. Wild Type there too. Wild Type making the pass into second place. He's headed to the top of the room. Viper crosses over onto lap number 2 right behind him. But look, T-Dog already coming to the lock tower for his second time. He's going to come out of here, head for that start-finish gate. And look, we're on our final lap for T-Dog, your Ironman. Headed to the top of the room once again. He's going to come up with some lap traffic on Viper up there, believe it or not. Wild Type in second place currently. And heading out the mouth of the mountain to the top of Lock Tower. But here's T-Dog
While
curling through the
tapping
mouth of
away
the
35
beast
points,
and
one final
into
lap.
the lock tower for the final time. Iron Man is in effect, and he's bringing it
T to
around,
the D to
pinning
the
it towards the
OTG,
crash
T-Dog
gate. T-Dog keeps
26.9,
Iron
T
Man
to the D
alive
to
in
the
first
T-Dog
place.
done with a
That
three-lap
is beautiful.
120.7
That was
results.
fast.
Viper stings like a
So
snake.
close to a 50, I
39.9
didn't-
Final lap. Viper stings like a snake. Done
That's
with a two-lap
wonderful.
123.7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
Oh
got
my
a
gosh.
120.723.
Yeah, we got a gamble going on if he can get under
Yeah.
50. Well, T-Dog's across the line. Who's coming next?
He is not playing with
Keep
that
your eyes
time.
on Wild Type.
Wild Willy
Bringing it
typing
across
away
and keeping it
35.9.
alive. Wild Type
Willy
has a
typing away
spot
done
in
with
the
a three-lap
finals alongside
150.7
Iron Man,
result.
T-Dog, and we'll send
All pilots are
Viper
finished.
and Wreck to match number
The race is
13,
completed.
semifinals for the entire event. But first, we'll go to the event's quarterfinals, the semifinals of the consolation bracket, and let's let Viper finish this lap. Why not? Beautiful.
Here we go.
And just like that,
Wild Type
T-Dog
and Wreck
finish
crashed out.
before anyone was even on lap 3, no.
Wild Type unplugged. Never mind.
Sorry, T-Dog did not lap all 3 pilots before finishing, but I don't blame you for asking either.
It was pretty darn close.
That time he had a 24.875 second lap. We haven't seen one that fast. And if he was to string those together, I'd be losing $10 to Dan because we've got a wager that nobody's going to get 2 laps in sub 50. T-Dog's the only one that could do it, and he's done sub 1 minute many times. In fact, he just did it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whew.
G-Man saying battery at storage voltage after that run. That was painful to watch. KBD must not have gone well for the pilots you're rooting for. Look at this. So we just did match number 11. T-Dog kept it alive. You can see him and Wild Type now have a slot in the final race. That's race number 14. But we got to go to race number 12, where we're going to bring out AK, Dr. Ride, Jay, and Freshbed, trying to stay alive in the elimination bracket. They're going to send 2 more pilots to take on Viper and Wreck, and those 4 will compete for the last 2 slots in our final race for the elite class here at Full Send FPV. It's Whoop Wars 2020, and we're getting down to the wire. It's been a long day. We did qualifying all day yesterday. This morning, we worked our way through all those double elimination brackets, and here we are coming up on the end of elite class. Let's shout out our gold sponsors, HappyModel. What's up? Thank you for coming in to sponsor us on a gold level alongside GemFan and ViFly. All the sponsors that came out and made this kind of event possible, we love you for it. And supporting these sponsors, like I always say, as far as I'm concerned, is supporting the TinyWhoop community, because these are the people innovating and working hard to provide us with everything we need for these high-performance aircraft capable of doing this kind of flight that you see today. We're not seeing the hardcore T-Dog that we saw yesterday in qualifying. When T-Dog, I mean, we saw an unbelievably fast T-Dog, but we didn't see the T-Dog from yesterday yet. We may in the finals, but that's 2 heats away. First, we've got 2 more races in the consolation bracket. These are elimination races. I see Jay sitting there. Oof. I see AK sitting there.
All right, you guys. Let's go.
It's always so quiet before they finally launch. Dr. Ride's in this one too, so we got Skittles over there scouting for him. And I'm looking at the top of the room. AK's got a lead right now in front of Freshbred. Freshbred in second place, leading Jay, and Dr. Ride in 4th, trying to catch him. Not enough room for an error by any pilot, and there's a little bobble by AK in first place.
2 laps left.
Let's see. Jay with a false read there. We've either got, oh no, a big error by AK. This is not good. He's coming around up the lock tower, though, still in first place. I'm not sure if he took that joker on lap number 1. I looked away for a minute, but he'll bring it around. Lap number 2 for AK with no read, no problem. Top of the room, and he's got a bunch of clean air up there. Let's see if we can bring on another one. It's Jay in second place currently, getting chased down by Dr. Ride. Freshbred in 4th right now.
Stop making
but check out AK is already finishing up reactor number 2, and looks like he'll head back into the mountain for the slalom. Pretty safe spot up at the front with clean air right now. It's not over, of course, and AK's had catastrophic setbacks in the past. We saw what happened over there at the Ohio race when he got knocked out. Dr. Ride and Jay are now getting very close. Not sure. Oh, it's Fresh Bread riding with Dr. Ride right now as AK on his final lap dives through the mountain for the last time. He's in reactor number 1. He's in reactor number 2. AK is your leader and keeping it strong. I can't see where Fresh Bread is right now, but there's Jay at the top of the room and Dr. Ride getting ready to cross over. Let's see. Dr. Ride now entering his final lap as AK.
Lap 135 flat result.
Sorry, ignore those bells. They're throwing me off also. AK now across, done with his final lap, pins it into the lock, and it enters into the semifinals. The crowd loves it. Can't see where Fresh Bread is, but it appears that Jay is in second place. He's at the top of the lock tower, and here comes Fresh Bread, bottom of the lock tower. Can Jay get out of this wreck? Can he get up? Can he get into the crash gate? It's Jay, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jay, just inches ahead of Flatbread. Fought hard to the end, but Fresh Bread will finish just 2 seconds behind Jay. And we'll bring around Dr. Ride to round it out. So we will be saying goodbye to Fresh Bread and Dr. Ride here in race 12, sending AK and Jay to the semifinals of the entire event, where 2 pilots will meet our finalists in the Chase the Ace Championship in just a moment. So potentially, because of the Ironman in effect, yeah, have a look at it. Here we go, leaderboard. So we just watched match number 12, where we end up saying goodbye to Dr. Ride and Fresh Bread, but we do bring Jay and AK to match 13, the final race in our double elimination bracket consolation round, and we're going to bring the 2 winners from this one to take on T-Dog and Wild Type in the finals in just a moment. Impossible to say, but I have to admit I am really proud. AK crawled all the way up. He went into the consolation bracket pretty early.
Yes.
Fought his way to the end. He's got fans in the chat, including Huff19.
Right.
What's up? Look,
Hey.
Get Some's here saying, "Go team, face punch!" I got your back too, but I'm an impartial commentator.
Right? We're impartial.
Right?
We are.
I don't get overcome by emotion, interrupt commentary to have an emotional outburst.
Never.
No. Yes, dude. AK for the win. David's still a fan.
Right? I'm
Yeah.
never sitting there mumbling under my breath.
Holding my breath. Have to pass on a Dr. Ride when he can turn the crosshair on up his nose. He doesn't need the antenna for the center. Hey, you got to trust the guy's method. If he's in elite class finals, you don't
Right.
question what he's got going on.
Never.
Oh, well, singing, "Damn, Fresh Bread."
All right, is my husband coming back to take over for the finals? Oof. All right, so I will be passing this over to my dear husband, who will be announcing the finals, which will be intense.
Can you try to find my phone?
E-Doc saying he'll lose a race to Dr. Ride any day of the week.
Hides my stuff and then tells me where it is.
Oh, yeah. Very
no, I just lose it and she can find
tricksy,
it. Like,
tricksy,
lost my phone, but it was right there.
More batteries for AK equals more dangerous AK. Does T-Dog have Iron Man? Yes, he does. This is our 3rd potential Iron Man going into finals. But we're not at finals yet. There's one more consolation bracket race to determine who the final 2 finalists are.
Yep.
To go up against T-Dog and I'm spacing it.
Wild Type.
Wild Type. Oh, good.
So, did you see AK take the Joker lap and just like get the luckiest like back up into the room, not hit anyone, go right by their legs?
Oh my God, I missed it.
He just like he hit off the reactor and just like drifted back into the room and just got a clean pass, like right by a bunch of people into the room. So back
I
out.
love that. Some of my most popular YouTube videos in early TinyWhoop were accidental backwards, lucky backwards fights. I have one chasing Mr. Steele on a skateboard where I just get in front of him and go backwards through a crowd while he's chasing me.
Nice.
So lucky. Well, this is it. A really important race. It's race number 13, last chance for all these pilots. You got to be 1 and 2. If you're not, it's hell. You're going out of the race. If you are, it's heaven. You're in the finals. So a lot on the line right now.
AK and Jay just moved up from the consolation bracket, or And
well,
then
it's still there, but
yeah, and then
they're trying to.
they've been moving up through the constellation bracket, while Wreck and Viper took their first loss in their last round.
Great point.
So let's see. Oh,
midair, we're
early
pulling it
midair.
back. Look at AK.
J4, 14, laps left.
Pretending he doesn't know? So you got
a little
headphones
extra
in?
practice in?
Let's see if he's got headphones when he lands. Oh, we're not going to get to see. So who mid-aired there?
Must have been Viper, and Jay was the furthest back, I'd have to guess.
Okay.
Oh my god, my god, my god, my god, oh god. Vanadium.
Gom.
Look,
LFGAK!
checking out his fellow Arizona pilots. Wild type already in the finals. See if AK can make it 2 Arizona pilots in the finals.
Come on, man.
We've
Come on.
Oh, he went home too. I know he went home.
I mean, the guy's my neighbor. Let's talk later.
Oh, okay. Move it, Wreck, go.
Can you smell what the wreck is cooking? Let's go, Wreck.
So,
Rock.
Wreck was telling me he had just a really good lap going. He got an unfortunate tap on the clock tower, but he was feeling real good. So we'll see if he can jump up here into the finals.
Slay K with the right number of Y's. Everybody knows how to spell AK. Vanadium doubling down on the gom-goms.
Omgoms. Omgom.
Oh, look, AK changed shirts. Oh, maybe he just took a layer off. This could be serious. Race 13.
They're off.
Wow.
Pull shot. Looks like AK.
Yep, it's AK chased by Viper, chased by Wreck, chased by Jay. Viper, or excuse me, Wreck
Viper
goes
down early. So
Viper
does Wreck.
down. AK strong first place right now. Jay strong second place.
Oh, Jay down too. AK is going to have space.
Viper moves into second. Viper already in reactor number 2. And AK already doing the slalom on the backside of the
a
mountain.
little easy there. It looks like
J4, 25 flat 2
he
laps
doesn't
left.
want to crash.
by Jay like crazy. Every single round.
Yep.
AK crosses over lap number 2. Who's going to be the second one down? It's Viper. Viper bringing us across lap number 2 in second place. A bobble on the way through. Classic Viper. Let's see if he can get back to the top of the room clean.
Jay and Wreck going on to their third lap, or second lap right now.
All right, Jay.
Viper has a little bobble, so maybe they can catch up here, but AK looking clean, taking the Joker lap on his second lap.
Oh, nice.
He's going to be well ahead going into the third.
This is the level of comfort
You can see he's getting the spot that he has a ton of room. You can tell he's taking everything much more carefully.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's got the room. Viper already climbing the lock tower at the end of lap number 2 now. But look, AK already in reactor
Jay
number
close
1.
to him though. It's going to be Jay. I don't think either of them. Oh no, but
Viper
Jay
crosses
in the tank, giving Viper a lot of space on lap number 3.
Yep, he's done with the top of the room and into the mountain.
AK putting around. Sorry.
No, not at all.
AK putting around to make sure he finishes up. He's got no one close to him. He's got a lap on Wreck. They're both in the same obstacle. But
you realize the champion of elite class is
Here
in
he
the
is.
elite finals. The champion of elite class just crossed over into the finals. But wait, we need to see what's happening. Okay, here we go. It's Viper. Viper stands a great chance.
Jay looks like he's
Jay
stuck
is stuck.
somewhere. Yeah.
We're staring at somebody's. That's Fresh Bread's face. All right,
Viper got second.
Viper in the deuce.
Nice shot, Viper.
There's a face punch coming, dude. In case you didn't notice. Oh, it's Wreck. Wreck trying to face punch.
Oh no, he still has to finish another lap.
What? Why is he coming for face punch then? Watch yourself, dude.
Oh, because he's already okay.
The race is completed.
I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh, he's got a different target.
Is it Dave?
Bry 5.
Is it Dave? What?
I didn't see what happened there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. First of all, the next heat is Elite Finals Chase the Ace, but right now, it's time to crown another champion, Dan.
What's that?
The rock, paper, scissors champion.
I lost it.
I know. I'm not saying
I got up
we're
to
crowning
7.
you.
Oh.
We're not crowning you.
Oh, who got 8? It was
Slippy Dave.
Yep. Dave.
before we go into the final championship, we need to crown our champion for the rock, paper, scissors championship.
You get some props. You get another one of these guys. That's a prop puller.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, okay. And a fractal frame.
Go find who has the necklace because you won it. Because the ending was at the start of finals.
Yeah, bring him over here. Well, should we just announce it, or should we do it when he gets here?
When he gets here. Or
I'm gonna let.
I don't think they're gonna start for a second, right?
The round.
Oh, round.
The round of all around.
But hold up, just one
This
second.
is Elite A main
But
with T-Dog, Wild Type, AK, and the Viper.
All right, I'm going to do one more raffle real quick here, and then
Dave,
we'll do the goggles.
I'm going to go ahead and interrupt you, Dave, because we need to crown our champion for the Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship before we start the next heat, too. Just a reminder.
Okay. So next raffle winner is Mr. Rabble.
Hey, Mr. Rabble.
Mr. Rabble.
How many defenses do you have right now? How many defenses do you have right now?
I don't know, maybe 2 or 3.
All right. Well, if you don't pass Dave now, then Dave wins. So you get one run here.
Wait, I get one run against him.
To try to beat you have to beat 6 more people to get to 9. Otherwise, Dave's gonna win. So go right now. Here, I'll go against you.
Oh man.
All right, ready?
If you do rocket bunch.
All right, guys. Silver level sponsors for Whoop Wars 22.
All right.
Emax
next.
USA, Tattu, Mile High, Fractal Engineering, and
No, don't make it easy. Try to beat him. Oh, he totally got you.
Yeah, we're just going through the final motions over here.
Oh, all right.
Booth, and that makes it official. Ladies and gentlemen, your rock, paper, scissors champion
Dave.
is Slippy Dave, who had 8 defenses. 8
What?
defenses. Slippy Dave, ladies and gentlemen, walking with the medallion.
Dave got 8. Dave wins. Oh, all right, he's going to play the champion.
Huge glory going with him.
Ooh. Oh, good job. Well, no, he's already over. No, it ended at the start of finals. That was the hold.
Yep.
We gave whoever was holding it one last chance to go on a run, but that was it.
But they didn't do it.
He wins the token. What? He wins the token.
Oh, you can use it forever? I thought that had to get passed on to every tournament.
We could do it next tournament.
But he keeps it now.
He gets to do with it what he wants, really. He could. We could make a new. This one has specifically, if you see, it has like Whoop Wars, like etched into it.
Yeah, I'll do another one. I'll order a whole bunch of gold chains.
What? Gets what? Okay.
AZ represent. Someone pointed out in the chat a second ago that no matter what, we got Arizona on the podium, possibly twice.
Wait, what?
Zotek is the fan leader going into finals on the Hydro leaderboard. A lot of action happening around here. It's 8 p.m. in Denver, Colorado. This is the finals of elite class. We went through qualifying all day yesterday, dividing 64 pilots. Each one of them got 7 packs on the course. We divide them into 4 classes of pilots: enthusiast, advanced, pro, and elite. Today we woke up at 10:30 in the morning. We got our enthusiast class underway, crowned a champion, got all the way to advanced, crowned a champion, and then, yeah, you point at me. And then we got to pro class, crowned another champion, Dio GTS. But now it's time for elite class finals. Remember last year, Anthony Knight, AK, who just joined us in the finals, was the champion, beating out Agilis, Blue Jay, and OG Dr. Love for the first place championship position. And now there he is on the right side of your screen. The champion of Whoop Wars is back to defend it. He crawled his way back to the finals after getting knocked into the consolation bracket.
But of course, T-Dog, our TQ, and current Ironman, if he wins this first one, that's all she wrote. But if someone else can take one, then we'll go to 2 wins, chase the ace, of course. But Ironman in effect, T-Dog not losing any rounds, and his last run on the track was basically perfect.
Safe to say these two are rivals. AK, the 3-time champion of Whooptopia, just recently dethroned by T-Dog a few months ago in Arizona.
And this is actually the first time they've been to chase the ace, because last year Whoop Wars, Tristan didn't make it to the finals. Utopia, AK didn't make it to the finals.
Yep.
And now they are actually in the finals together. So should be exciting to see.
No,
of course,
saying, come on, T-Dog.
Viper and Wild Type still could take it. Obviously, T-Dog and AK the faster qualifiers, but anything can happen in racing.
I know, and I love Wild Type and Viper. They're both incredible pilots. So this could be the final heat if T-Dog takes it.
All right, here we go. Almost the full 5-second pull, and no one even bobbled. Oh, T-Dog. Was that midair? Okay. I was like, oh, T-Dog early, but it must have been a mirror.
We're calling it back. This is a re-race. Let's see how far AK goes.
Is it? Are they?
No, it's not.
Okay. Oh, okay. Dave blocks T-Dog.
Now they're false starting. Now they're going to false start it.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I think it should have been a false start either way, so I'm going to support it.
I mean, T-Dog crashed, like it looked like in the middle of the air. I mean, I couldn't tell.
But, you know, with the human standing in the course, I don't care who it is. We don't want the elite class final race to go down like that. So good choice, regardless of what it was like in the first, 2 seconds. Wish I could hear what they're saying over there. You can see AK's got something to say.
It very could have been a midair.
Yeah. No, it very well could have been.
Because he just fell out of the air, yeah.
Yeah, anybody, go scrub back, check out the live stream. Somebody let us know. But it doesn't matter. The judges have made their call. You can decide whether you agree with it. I personally agree with it. This race has been called back. Iron Man still in effect, and we're going to see what the second launch brings for these 4 pilots.
I've been launching left all night. That's why I hit the crash gate.
I got you here.
These pilots, I can see T-Dog over there. They're trying to get fresh packs, and they're trying to get the shakes out of their fingers. Look at that. I see Wild Type. I see AK. I see Viper in the wire right there. Chase the ace. With Iron Man in effect and a clean launch, let's get them all through. Doesn't even matter. They don't get another re-race, do they? First one to the top of the room is not AK. It's T-Dog. Chased down by AK. Oh my gosh, the heat is on. T-Dog still in first place going into reactor number 2. He's at gate 2 and AK's at gate 1, but catching up fast. There's the slalom through the back half of the mountain. T-Dog taking it faster, now extending his lead. He's crawling up the, I can't even
clock
think,
tower.
The clock tower and onto lap number 2. AK's there, but flying a little bit smoother and almost counting on an accident at this point as T-Dog goes like lightning through the reactors at the front of the pack. Here's reactor number 2 for T-Dog. He's about halfway done with this race right now with Iron Man in effect. He hits the Joker in a major
crashes.
Wreck. Major wreck on the Joker.
Is it going to be enough? No, that was
He thinks he made it through the Joker lap.
Oh, did you not?
I think he did. I think he did. I wouldn't mind if any. I wouldn't blame anyone for going for a DVR review though. Look, Viper goes for the Joker lap. Wild Type in reactor number 1. So it's T-Dog still in first place going into reactor number 2. AK's coming onto his second lap right there. So AK crosses over just alongside Viper right now. T-Dog still in first place at the front of the pack and looking so smooth. Look, he's climbing the lock tower right now. Is this it, Dan? Oh my gosh, there's the crash gate. T-Dog, the champion of elite class. Iron Man in effect, and he doesn't need another one. That's the game right there.
AK coming around, climbing the clock tower on his third lap. Looks like he's going to take a second and less crashes here before they
There it is, AK with second place.
Looks like Viper.
Bravo. Here comes Viper bringing in the 3.
And Wild Type going around, finishing up the Joker lap on his third run.
Bravo, pilots. That was so good. T-Dog, top qualifier, aces every race up to the finals, and gets that perfect Ironman. That's our third Ironman of the day. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your elite finals. I can barely believe it. Do they know it? They know Iron Man is in effect?
I think so.
Okay. Watch for the face punch. Okay, no face punch.
My computer doesn't want to turn on for some reason.
Iron Man's in effect, yeah. Yeah, I double checked. Everything's looks perfect. The race is over. We have a champion. AK once again dethroned by T-Dog. T-Dog is now local hero, champion of Whoop Wars 22.
And reigning champion of Utopia 22.
The race is completed.
Well, I'm going to go over there and take a moving mic because I got some hugs and congrats to give out, guys. T-Dog's is a TinyWhoop pilot, so I'm going to go say what's up. I gotta get in the photos.
How did that crash gate go? I wasn't able to see.
Good job, Viper. All right, so pilots lined up to take some podium pictures.
Woo!
Then we're going to have the celebrations and the award ceremony. Very solid. Night.
That's hilarious.
A blow-up unicorn wild type wins for 4th place. It's a giant tin balloon.
Wild type. Your antennas. Wild type.
All right, so pilots congratulating T-Dog. Another big win in this season. You want to come sit down? Wes is going to come hang out here. Blue Jay with, like the ESC software.
Yeah. The final raffle.
Ooh, are we doing the Orcas right now?
Raffle.
What?
I don't like that crappy method.
Oh, go hit him up. Or here, we'll do it when he comes and does the interview.
Who's going to take home the Orcas?
We're going to weigh T-Dog's whoops when he gets over here.
See what the truth is?
Yep. We're going to do some T-Dog championship.
I got one. Oh, two. Another one's connected. Red Feather.
Hey.
Oh, snap.
So that was for
right.
the Orca Goggles FPV 1 Pilots version 2 goggles, brand new goggles. Yeah, when we do the interview, we'll weigh up. Is that the one you won with?
Yeah, this is the one I just ran. Girlfriend check, exact weight.
All right.
Except for like maybe the lift.
All right. When we interview you, we'll weigh it when we interview you. Here's the championship whoop. This is what T-Dog won or flew to fly like that.
First place, top qualifier.
I don't know why I'm putting it back on.
Ironman winner, T-Dog.
T to O to the G, T-Dog.
Yeah, T-Dog.
T to the D, O to the G, T-Dog. He's so fast he'll kick your ass, then he'll go fly right past. T to the D to the O to the G, T-Dog.
Dave serenading his local pilot champion.
Yep, the song he always sings. He sang it at Whooptopia 2 via our phones. You know, he sent it to every one of us, but he sang a new one for everyone he sent.
Did he?
He didn't forward it. He just kept re-singing it.
So
so
funny.
he's sitting there during Whooptopia singing over and over to you, me, Liz, T-Dog. Oh, man. Can you believe it?
Exciting.
It's over. We have a Whoop Wars 22 champion. The incredible Tristan T-Dog Teft takes it again. Can you believe it? You know, I've watched this pilot come a long ways. Since the last time he competed here, he's just a new pilot.
I would say he's another level.
Yeah.
Like it didn't matter what else happened there. He was so far ahead and so locked in that like there's really nothing you could do. AK even like backed off from trying to chase him down and just like I'll take the second place money.